You know we back, right? Clear the streets out. Come on with it.
You want me to run down the top news stories for the day?
KFC now delivers fried chicken to your doorstep.
Shut the front door.
I'm not gonna lie, I would eat it way more if I had it delivered to my house.
I think everything should deliver and just be like, bring it over.
We should have an alien section of the show.
Okay, Jennifer Lawrence or who else played Mystique?
Ooh, Rebecca Romaine Stamos.
Rebecca means Stamos.
So, matchup of the week, just because it's top of my screen, Shasta Smokies versus Salbert FC. Both are 6-3.
Oh yeah, this is the matchup of the week for sure.
Frank, your thoughts?
Oh, this is big. This game is the one I'm watching too. When I was looking at picking my picks, my thoughts are my pick is I'll just not even sugar because Salbert. I'm picking Salbert to win. I mean, I just think with Tom Brady, Alshon Jeffrey's coming on hot. James Starks. I don't know. It's so close with you guys. Brandon Cooks actually had a good week last week, so I mean you got that going for it. Hopefully it continues, but I don't see a lot out of Martavius Bryant. He's got James Jones, which has been not so great. Well, I think Green Bay is going to come out.
Jeff, your thoughts?
I don't know. I think they kind of lowball Sal on a lot of the projections, but overall, I mean, Alshon Jeffrey should score a lot higher. I think it's going to be close. James Jones has had 4 down weeks, so he's due for a good one. I'm going to go Shasta Smokies.
Spoonface at a 3-6 record versus What's Up 8-1, top team in the league, leading the Tufts division. Frank, your thoughts?
Courtney's record. She has a great team. I don't want to discount her team at all, so I'm not going to. But the points that she has against her is the lowest in the league, which I think really contributes to her record. So on that note, I mean, if Spoonface can do what he did last week, he's got a great chance to beat her. On that note, Spoonface has a great chance to win, but Courtney's just gonna keep rolling.
Jeff, your thoughts?
Well, judging from tonight's action, so to be completely honest, I played my best lineup I possibly could because I'm not going to throw Matt Jones out there to fail once more. So for me this week, without Devonta Freeman and with both quarterbacks in tough matchups, I would say I'm the long shot to win, especially with now Deion Lewis out, LeGarrette Blount getting the majority of the touches against the Giants.
That killed me.
And to be completely honest, even if Hearns doesn't play because he has some sort of foot injury or something like that, she can put Kelsey in and she'll have a better flex than my flexes. I see a lot of my last season in her this season because last season I had the lowest points against and I had an average points for.
Third matchup of the week, the Goat Whisperer at 5-4, leading the Whimpering Gold division versus newcomer on the outside looking in, but not from far, Pam I Am.
But isn't she 5-4?
5-4 record.
Wait, they have the same record?
Jeff, your thoughts?
I wish Pam could be catching him on a good week because his team's a little vulnerable right now, considering that Forte's out, Chandrick West is still a question mark, Andrews is not a strong flex, and Arizona at Seattle is not a strong defense. I don't think there's any way Pam's winning this week.
Frank, you?
Agreed. I think Goat just has a better team in general. I mean, I don't think his record reflects his actual team.
Jumping up to a couple of scoundrels, we got Deputy Dog also fighting for that top spot in the gold versus Bad Luck Chuck. Jeff, who you got?
I have Charlie, but it's close. The reason is Landry Jones starting for Pittsburgh and Vincent Jackson out for Tampa Bay. Both those starts and sits are going to affect the final because Antonio Brown scored, 6 points a game with Landry Jones, and Mike Evans got about 20 targets last week with no Vincent Jackson, so I think the point totals will hinge on those.
Frank?
I mean, I'm going for myself. That's just because it's my team. I'm picking me with the little asterisk on there for Bad Luck Chuck to take the win.
Now, our guest later in the show, Can't Run, Can't Hide, versus your mom's #1 pick. Now, Can't Run, Can't Hide, worst team in the league. Your mom's #1 pick started off strong at 4-0, now has faltered with 5 straight losses. Favored, though, heavily by 30 points. Is this the week he bounces back? Frank?
This is the week he bounces back. Can't run, can't hide, can't win.
Jeff, any difference in opinion?
No, we don't need to belabor the point.
Panty Raiders at 6-3, competing for that all-important race heading for the red division. Favored at 140 points versus a stark 107 projected for the Show Me Your TDs, bottom of the red. Jeff?
Now, what I will say is that Panty Raiders points are inflated right this second by the Green Bay defense against Detroit. I had Green Bay's defense. I dropped them because in reality they have a crazy amount of injuries the last 2 weeks. They scored 0 points and -1 points. Before that, they scored 6 points. So the last 3 weeks combined, they scored 5 points. Their defense has not been playing. It has not been playing well. So 12 points projection against Detroit is extremely high. And to be completely honest, I think a lot of the players are a little bit inflated on Panty Raiders. However, Dave did let me know that he completely quit the league this year. So, as a result, he's starting
quit.
Amendola, Marvin Jones, and Vernon Davis. There's no chance he's winning. On his bench, he has Terrence Williams, Roddy White, and Le'Veon Bell. He's not winning.
Frank, you agree?
I agree. Panty Raiders is going to take this one. David, his team's done too.
All right, now week 10. Let's take an outlook to what would be the playoffs
If they were to start today,
if they were to start today. Watts up, Goat Whisperer, get a bye. Now we're looking at a couple of high quality matchups. Panty Raiders and Salbert FC, both out of the red division, would have to square off head to head. And on the other side, we're looking at the Shasta Smokies from the red, venturing over to the gold side to play Deputy Dog in that 6th spot.
Well, I hope the best for you. To be honest, I think that your team's good, but we have 4 weeks of playing left.
I know
It's a marathon.
Well, looking at my schedule, I was really counting on this week to win, to stay in the mix. If I don't win this week, I need to win out to be in it.
Well, and it's going to come down to points too, because there's going to be multiple teams that have the same record. I mean, it's inevitable that there's going to be the same record for at least 2 spots, and it's going to come down to points. So regardless of win or lose, you need to put up points. Xbox, turn off. Yes.
So going from 12 to 1, we'll go quickly until we
I just
get
got the new Xbox One, by the way.
Is it cool? You like it?
Frank, from 5 to 1, who you got?
5-1 from the bottom.
Go ahead, Frank. Starting at 12.
This hurts to say because I love Rubes so much, but I got Rubes dead last, even though he is dead last right now. But this is where it gets tricky. I think it starts getting fuzzy between
8, 7, 6.
8, 7, and 6. I'm putting me at 6 where I am right now. I think I can beat Pam, and I think I can beat Ian.
Okay, so I'm gonna go 12. I'm gonna go 12 to 6
That's why
too.
I'm at 6.
I'm gonna go 12 to 6. I think it's Rubes. I think it's Dave. I'm gonna be completely honest right now. I'm going team strength. I think Pam's team is the 10th strongest team. I don't think she has a very good team. Then I'm gonna put myself 9, Charlie 8, and 7. I'm gonna go Ian. I'm gonna say 6th strongest team in my opinion is What's Up. I realize she's 8-1, but I'm just saying the 6th strongest team is Courtney. After that trade, I think Brian got trade raped by Frank. I'm just gonna say it. Brian's 5. I'm gonna say Sal 4, Greg 3. I take that back. No, I forgot. I hadn't included Frank. I think Frank's 4, Sal's 3, Greg 2. I still think my dad has the strongest team overall. Like once Forte gets healthy, Forte is a stud.
After reconsidering a few things, Goat 1, Shasta 2, Watt 3. Then it goes Sal, myself, and Brian.
Hey, we'd like to welcome in Rubes Luzano. He is the heir apparent to the Mountain Mike's Pizza Throne and also part of our Fantasy Friends Football League. Thanks for joining the show tonight, Chris.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Guys.
Thanks, Chris. Thanks for joining us. Chris, we're gonna rapid fire some questions at you, okay? And you need to give the off the cuff answers, all right?
Yeah, sure.
Are you totally prepared for this?
Yeah, you know what? It's an honor to be on here with you guys. I think I'm ready.
All right, well, let's just jump right in. Chris, we're gonna start with a softball. Toss you up a fantasy football question.
It's like a T-ball.
Okay.
What would you do differently next year to avoid being the worst team in the league?
Yikes.
Wow.
It's not an attack.
You know
It's
what?
not an attack. It's just a fact.
I've got to tell you, I came home after that drive, looked my girlfriend in the face, and told her that I just won $500. When you have some late round skills that go down early in the season, and I feel like that really brought me down.
You're gonna consider the PPR factor a little bit more next year.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Rubes, what is your biggest regret?
Jock Bell.
No. Not fantasy, in life.
Oh, biggest regret in life?
Yeah.
I don't really have a lot of regrets. Nothing comes to mind, really.
We'll move on then. If you had to bring 5 movies to a desert island, what would they be?
Step Brothers, Pursuit of Happiness for the Lonely Nights.
All right, so we have Pursuit of Happiness, Step Brothers,
Talladega Nights.
Let's go with Grandma's Boy here.
Grandma's Boy, solid.
Yeah, I'm just going to go with Fruitvale Station.
Fruitvale Station. It's just too bad on a desert island you probably won't have a TV to watch those on. Next question. Are you going to Star Wars opening night or at all?
You know what? Probably 3 weeks in when it starts calming down.
Do you wear skinny jeans and or the jeans with elastic at the ankles?
No, I don't. You know what? I can't completely say that I don't wear skinny jeans. I think I do have a pair.
I mean, with calves like yours, it's hard to get into them. I understand. Hey, fuck one, marry one, kill one. Aziz Azaria. Yes.
Okay, definitely kill him.
No, hold on. There's 2 more. Channing Tatum and Donald Trump.
I'll marry Donald Trump.
Okay.
I guess I'll bang Channing Tatum and kill Aziz.
You sound disappointed. I mean, that's a fantasy for millions of people in the world.
That's not a good selection.
Top or bottom with Channing Tatum?
Are you going to be the pitcher or the catcher, Rubes?
I gotta tell you, this is not what I expected for the podcast.
Answer the question.
Yeah, fuck Channing Tatum.
All right, Rube, what's your biggest fear in the entire world?
This is gonna sound really religious, but not being accepted judgment into the pearly gates of heaven.
That's genuine. I think I almost cried.
Mine's a serial killer.
Who is your biggest hero?
Yeah, I'll have to go with my mom. She made a pretty big sacrifice recently, and it's pretty heroic, I gotta say.
Last question.
Okay.
This is deep. Would you rather watch a donkey show or 2 obese, fat, hairy old people 60-90?
I'm gonna take the safe choice and say the 2 old people.
We appreciate your time. We're going to give you this moment to talk about your promotional activity tonight. Why are you on the show tonight?
Well, once I heard you guys had a podcast, I knew immediately I wanted to be on it. I actually wanted to talk some football with you guys, so just kind of waiting for my opportunity to join you guys, and I'm ready.
We'd love to have you, Rubes.
Yeah, we're very happy you could join us tonight. We appreciate your time.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, everyone, thank you. Ruben Lozano. All right.
We're gonna talk some football here. Or?
No, that was it.
God, for his mental stability, I hope something improves with either his Niners or his fantasy team. I mean, so maybe a final thought for the podcast tonight. Fantasy helps reality. Binky and the Brain was my favorite cartoon, if you're going to ask that.
All right, so we're getting some hits on the text line, which brings up our last segment of the show. Make Frank think while he drank.
All right, we'll start with
This hurts.
Johnny XL writes in, if you could make any aquarium as a pro athlete, what shape would it be and what would it house? And I think what he's referencing here, Jimmy Butler recently built a 6,000-pound aquarium shaped like a boombox.
6,000 pound? 6,000 gallon?
It's a 6,000-pound aquarium. I think at some point they start charting pounds. But
well, I'm not too accustomed. I'm not like versed in fish, but definitely mermaids would be in it, and it would probably look like a tank.
Erica wanted to ask what your thoughts were on Ronda Rousey and the whole issues with Floyd Mayweather, and whether or not you thought she was in the right to kind of call Floyd out.
I'm actually going to give an educated answer on this. Yes, that was a deep answer.
Erica likes to know these things.
Thank you, Erica, for making me really get deep. Normally I'm pretty goofy on these questions, but I'm coming with it today.
I think that just about wraps it up for this week's edition of the podcast. Boys, anything else to add in before we head out for the evening?
Rubes, we're not trying to play you, Rubes. We loved having you on the show today.
Yeah, we couldn't be happier. We had our first main guest appearance.
Much respect. We'll bring you back for some football talk for sure.
A lot of chaos happening in the league this week. We'll be back to recap it next week. Have a great evening. Have a great week. Hope everyone's a winner. But only half the league's going to win. Half the league's going to lose.
And it's only getting better.
We're only getting better.
Closing time. Open all the doors and let you out into the